Hi guys!
Hi!
Today we are in Mr. Prashant Gupta's 3BHK Duplex house
And this is in Habitat Crest, that's on ITPL road.
and we'll take you around.
Guys, this is the foyer area of this house, and here you see a very beautiful piece of designer acrylic, and to hold this we have a wooden frame, and to light up this we have spotlights on top with a LED. And over here you can see that we have some dado done in the ceramic tiles. It still looks very nice. And this is a Korean countertop, and we have placed a Ganesha over here and this very little piece of bamboo here that it just catches your eye as soon as you look at this unit. And here we have the drawers, and it has beautiful handles. And over here we have display unit with glass ledges. So we have provided spotlights on top, and the light actually penetrates even through the glass, and it highlights even the piece of art that you have put below in the second shelf. So in total we have used only white and beige color in the whole of this room except for the kids bedroom and the kitchen. It gives you a very welcoming feel in the house, so overall it just looks fantastic. So the very first thing that catches your eye from the foyer area is this wonderful waterfall. So it's just a little piece of waterfall that highlights with blue lights, and we have a lot of plants over here that gives you that very nice welcoming feel. And on this side of the living area we have the TV unit, and the TV is put on this very long wall because it has double height, and this wall we have put stone cladding as well. So on top there are a few drop lights, and here you see a few focus lights to highlight the stone cladding of this wall. As a part of the TV unit we have an inverted U-shaped top ledge, and on either side we have shelves, and we have drawers here underneath. And on top of that we have two shelves for the DVD player and the set-top box. So it's just a very sleek and nice unit. And here in the fall ceiling we have given a very simple design. It's just a periphery with spotlights and cove lights. And in the center of this area they have picked up a very nice light. It's got the 3D effect, it's very nice. And over here we have a display unit that acts both as the partition and the display unit between the living and the dining area. So it is accessed from both the areas. And this is basically made of MDF, and it is Duco painted, so you can see the difference in finish of this unit from the other units. And this is also asymmetrical, if you can see the shapes inside. So on the whole this area looks very pleasant, very welcoming, very soothing, very nice. This is the balcony of the ground floor, and over here we have a very small storage unit. And this wall, as you see, we have a very subtle wallpaper, and to contrast that we have this very bold printed sofa. And to complement this we again have used these lawns over here, the lawn carpet. It's artificial and it is kind of balancing the blue and beige over there. And this place is it gives you that very soothing effect, and to match that we have again very calming curtains with the same leaf print as that on the sofa. And the view of this area is also amazing, the view outside the window of this. And the fall ceiling also we have kept it very simple. It's just a periphery with cove lights and spotlights. They are very nice. But I want to highlight that I really like the way this place is kept. There's a lot of greenery here. There's a little pot there on the table, and there is a lawn. There are plants here. There's a little plant there. It's very soothing and relaxing. I would love to just sit here and relax after a whole day's of work. This is the guest bedroom. It's got a very nice simple fall ceiling. We just have the periphery here with spotlights and cove lights. And over here we have the TV unit. This is the bottom cabinet of the TV unit. We have drawers here. And to continue here we have the study table. We have a glass top on the study table, so you can scribble over here. And we have some storage underneath as well. And over here we have the overhead cabinet. All of these are top lift. We have frosted glass in between, and we have spotlights under this to light up this area. It's very nice. And Over here we have the wardrobe. This is an openable wardrobe, very tall ones. We haven't given loft here, so we have a single shutter, and we have used the same beige color glossy laminate over here, and even the handles are pretty nice, you know, they're very simple and very elegant. There is a little passage that leads us to the bathroom of this room, and in that passage we have given a very nice little dresser with the wardrobe. So here you can see the wardrobe, and we have two top lift units over there, and here we have a dresser with storage behind, and we have a few glass ledges here as well. So here they have displayed some artifacts, but you could also put your cosmetics there, and we have two drawers here to put in your stuff. And there is a little spotlight there that will, you know, put light on you when you want to dress up over here. So this again, we have used the same laminate as that, the same glossy beige laminate. It's very nice. We are now entering the kitchen, and over here you see a few display ledges, and you see a lot of plants over here. That's a very nice thing to see, you know, that these people like a lot of plants. And plants, you know, they are said to absorb a lot of sound, and they change your mood. They give you a very peaceful environment. So it's really nice to see plants in every part of this house. And over here we have the tall unit. We have housed the microwave over here itself. This is a drawer. We have storage on top and below. And this countertop is Korean. We've used Korean countertop, and this is a tandem box, and this has a blind corner. We've used shelves here. This is bottle pull out, cutlery unit, bottle pull out, and dustbin and detergent holder. And over here we have used acrylic laminate. So you see the edge binding is a little different. So it's not like how we use in other projects. Since it's acrylic laminate, it's a different kind of edge binding that we have used. And as a part of the overhead cabinet, you see that in the corner we have just given ledges with spotlights again to put artifacts, and we have all closed overhead cabinets. So the loft here is also L-shaped, and it continues over here to the utility area. And this here is a very small cabinet and a counter in the utility. We have overhead cabinets as well to put the detergents and stuff. And on this side we have an extra sink. So we have cabinets below the sink, and we have cabinets above the sink. We have put the RO unit over here, and there is also a loft over here. We have put the fridge over here, and here we have given a very small little breakfast counter with again overhead cabinets and a display ledge. So this whole kitchen is, as you see, it is white in color, so it's just very bright and very nice.
Now we are in the dining area. This is the crockery unit with Korean top, so we have used white and beige colors in this unit. And what you see here is the designer tile, and you have focus light over here, and we have, you know, shelves on either sides, and there are a couple of drawers in between. And this is the ledge, L-shaped ledge, and we have, you know, we have skirtings which is extended from the crockery unit. So we have kept the fall ceiling very simple. It's a periphery with rectangle in between, and there are spotlights and cove lights in between. So on the whole, very simple design but very eye-catchy. In the dining area, we have a staircase which leads you to the floor up.
This is the staircase that leads us to the first floor, and over here is the puja unit on the other side of the wall. So there is a little vent in this wall, and we have covered that with CNC cutting here. And this here is another partition that we have created between this area and the landing. So we've also installed one CNC cutting over here. And the fall ceiling of this area is again very simple. It's just a periphery with spotlights and cove lights, and we have drop lights here, a set of 3. It's very beautiful. It's got crystals in them. They are also LED lights. They are very nice. And this here is the family area, and we have only done the fall ceiling in this area. If I have to talk about the shape of this fall ceiling, it's just a compilation of all these geometrical shapes. It looks very nice. And over here we have the puja unit, and in the puja unit again we have only done the door of the puja unit. We have installed the CNC cutting in the door as well. It looks very nice. So we have just continued the same CNC cutting over here as well. This is the kids' bedroom, and over here the fall ceiling is just the peripheral with spotlights, cove lights, very simple one, very good. And in this area we have used white and turquoise colors, so the blend is also very nice. Over here we have a study unit. So this study unit has a very big book rack, as you see, and here we have storage for stationery, and this is the study unit. We have storage under that as well. On this side we have a CNC partition. So this is a little partition between the study area and the bed area. So even this, it's kind of this amoeba flower shaped. It's very nice. And this is the study unit. We have a glass top again, and on either sides we have drawers, and in the center we have open storage. And here we have dadoing done. There is some underwater theme in the tiles. It's very nice. And this is the overhead cabinet. We have both display as well as closed unit for the storage. So even this room has a little passage that leads us to the bathroom, and in this passage as well we have wardrobes on either sides and a dresser. So on this wall we just have the wardrobes and the loft, and on this side we have one wardrobe and a dresser. We have storage behind the dresser. We have glass ledges over here to put your cosmetics. We also have drawers. We have a little spotlight on top too. We also have a little loft on this side. So I want to tell you that this space is actually very narrow, but it doesn't look narrow because of the lighting as well as the colors they have chosen for the laminates. So it is very important that you choose lighter colors of laminates in a room that is smaller, because it reflects more light and it gives you the sense of space. So please do choose colors wisely for your house. So in total this room looks very nice to me. It's very pleasing, it's very soothing, it's very welcoming, it's just very nice. This is the master bedroom, and over here you see the wardrobe. So we have openable wardrobes here and top lift cabinets there instead of lofts. And over here you see we have a TV unit, and the bottom cabinet of the TV unit just has one drawer, and the rest is open, and they continue as ledges over here, so you could use this place as display as well. And here we have two ledges again for display of artifacts. And here behind the bed we have a very nice texture of wallpaper. Again, it's very subtle. It's like you need to really observe to make out that it's a wallpaper. It looks camouflaged, so it looks very nice. And the fall ceiling here is just the periphery with spotlights and cove lights. It looks very simple, very minimalistic. And again, this area also has one passage that leads us to the bathroom, and in the passage we have made study units and storage and dressing area as well. So here what you see is the study area, study unit. We have a glass top here as well. We have drawers over here, and this is the overhead cabinet. And this here is just a wardrobe kind of storage, so you could either put in books or clothes here. And this corner we have utilized for the dresser. Again, as you see, we haven't given a full height here, so this again adds on to the sense of space in this area. So we have used Korean here as well. For the top of it we have storage below, and this here is a dresser with a very wide mirror. We also have a very wide mirror over there, so the mirror also makes the room look bigger. So that's one of the techniques the designer has used to increase the sense of space here. And this is the drawer for the dresser. And over here we have the overhead cabinets, and we also have some ledges on the side. And we have the loft over here in L shape. And here is the bathroom. So in total, the whole of this house, as I said, we have used only white and beige color laminate. So it gives you a very soothing look, and it looks very nice, very welcoming. It's just very minimalistic. The entire house is very minimalistic and very elegant. It's very nice. And today here we have James with us. He is the project manager of this project. He has done an amazing work. So let's see what he has to say about this project. Hi James.
Hi.
So James, what was the most challenging job for you in this project?
In this project, near the staircase area where the fall ceiling work we had to do, that was a challenging, and there was no point shifting also. Taking the wire and shifting the points, everything, that was the challenge to me.
So basically it was the height.
Height,
right.
And the power supply was not there in that area. Taking the wiring, everything.
Guys, thank you so much for watching our video. I have loved the designs in this house. I'm sure even you have. So do let us know if you have. You have to like and you can put in your comments. So that's how we know if you liked or did not. And do share our video and subscribe if you have not. And we still have a lot of videos to come up with. So keep watching and wait until the next video to come. Bye-bye.